John Boehner was approved as Speaker of the House. He narrowly got by, but he did. So he did a press conference, and it was absolutely jam-packed full of lies and misstatements, as we would expect from John Boehner. But this is my favorite part.
You're one of the most conservative members of the last 20 years. Does it frustrate you?
During my years here, when I voted, I had the 8th most conservative voting record in the Congress. And it does pain me to be described as spineless or a squish. And I tell you what pains me the most is when they describe me as the establishment. Now, I'm the most anti-establishment speaker we've ever had.
That's the least true thing I've ever heard in my life. If you look at Open Secrets, which is a website that tracks money in politics, John Boehner is one of the most corrupt and the most bought politicians, and he's bought by who? The establishment, the multinational corporations, the billionaires, Wall Street. So, for example, he took $29,000 from Blue Cross Blue Shield. Who's he going to represent? The American people or the insurance company that gave him $29,000? He took $30,000 from Bank of America. He took $31,000 from Wells Fargo. Again, I present to you the very basic question. Who's he going to represent? Is he going to represent you, Joe in Cleveland, who gave him $0.00? Or is he going to represent the big banks? And is he going to represent the people giving him the money? I think human nature tells us what answer is correct. He also took $107,000 from Comcast. You know, they're casually discussing mergers, and Comcast is one of the ones on the table. I wonder how he's going to feel about it, since they gave him $107,000. He also took $141,000 from Murray Energy, and we wonder why the Republican Party is 100% against any environmental regulations, any pollution regulations, clean air, clean water. They block these things at every turn, and they're not doing it because they're pro-mercury poisoning. They're doing it because, well, I got money from these guys, so to allow them to pollute is just a byproduct of me getting this money, and I'm not giving up this money. So he is one of the most pro-establishment, and to really give you the full scope of how deep the problem is, John Boehner took a total of 9,341 contributions in just the last election cycle. 9,341! How do you even have enough time to take all the contributions from the people trying to give it to you? 9,341. And you know how much money that totaled? $12,092,238. And again, I want to stress the fact that's just for this last election cycle. Never mind his entire political career, which I think he's been involved in politics in one way or another since 1990. So how much money are we talking about that this guy raised his entire time in office? Well over $100 million, right, if we had to take a guess? And I present to you yet again, who's he going to listen to? Is he going to listen to the people, or is he going to listen to the people that gave him the money? He's going to listen to the people that gave him the money. And who are those people? The establishment. So you're not anti-establishment. You're as big as anybody could be pro-establishment, and that's why you're Speaker of the House.